Good morning, construction entrepreneurs. I just got in from a nice walk, and that walk in the morning is where uh, I let everything out. I'm able to view ideas and talk about things and work things out, and also I consider it my me time. So I had a nice little walk, lovely morning. Um, Seen quite a bit of people out there also walking and talking and listening to their thing and really getting things out. So that was awesome. But what I want to talk to you about, if I get this lighting right now. Okay. So what I want to talk to you about is moving to that next step in 2018, right? What if that next step be getting your license, or getting your business, say you already got your license, getting your business to that next level. But one of the things we have to realize is that we have to trust ourselves. We have to be honest with ourselves. We have to be truthful with ourselves, because you're the one that's going to make it happen. Of course, you need, with getting your license, that's almost a solo thing. You need to do things to make it happen. But when you're growing a business, it's not just you, but you're also going to need a team in place to help grow that business. But you, as the owner, as the head, as the lead, need to be focused. Okay, you need to have discipline to get that company to the next level. And I want to talk to you about that. It's being honest with yourself. It's being committed to what you need to do to get you and your family to the next level. Okay, now getting your license, you know that you have to, whatever you signed up with a school, you know that you have to do the research and take those steps toward that. If you already have your signed up for your school, you got your materials, you need to study your materials. You need to set aside time to make that happen. And sometimes you need to set reminders. Don't be afraid. I remember when I was so busy, I couldn't remember anything. And I was really hurting my fiance at the time. I mean, she was devastated because I'll forget something, a date or some type of party or something to be going on, and I'll forget. I'll even forget things that's going on with her, which she told me. So what I did was I set alarm reminders, and I put what that alarm was about in the label here on my phone, because I always have my phone, right? I got two phones, right? So let me get a sip of that. Sorry about that. So set reminders. It's okay to forget. You're human. But once you get that reminder, now it's not okay to actually know about it and then push it to the side and not overcome that feeling that you don't want to get it done, that you don't want to do it. So set reminders, set things that you need to set in place to remind you, as a pop-up, And then with the alarm, I used to set different notifications, right? I used to set a notification for 10 minutes, or if it's far out, 1 week, 2 days, 3 days, 2 hours, 30 minutes, depending on what I needed to remember, I'll set those notifications. And you can do that from your phone. So there's no excuses why not to remember to study, why not to remember to bid on projects, why not to remember to call customers back, why not to remember to making sure you look up a school, why not remember to making sure that you set a date to select a school. That's another thing that we fail to do, is set due dates. Due dates, there's an end. Well, if you got due date to select a school to get your license, that means that now things need to be done by this due date. And you can put an alarm and set reminders. Okay, you may need to go visit some schools. You may need to talk to some people. You may need to research something on your computer during different times, and you may feel like you have no time to do this. But I tell you this, set a due date. Okay, set a due date to land jobs. Set a due date to visit meetup groups. Set a due date to sign up for a school. Set a due date to study a certain part of your materials for your contractor state exam. Okay. Another thing I learned from E.T. Eric Thomas. I'm big in personal development, right? I listen to not so much Zig Ziglar anymore, but mostly Grant Cardone and Eric Thomas and people like that, you know, Richard. Listen to different people like that, okay? But one of the things that Eric Thomas talked about is priorities, right? You're going to do things that you want to do when you need to get them done because you set them as a priority. One lady asked me, was like, hey, you know, why can't I get the things that I want done? Why do I wait till the last minute and procrastinate with them? He says, no such thing as procrastination. He was like, it's priorities. He was like, no matter what you got going on, if I told you, hey, tomorrow you have to show up here at this building at such and such address to get $1 million and you got to show up at 4 a.m. Will you be here? Yes, I will. That's just made to the top of your priority list, right? You're going to make sure you get that done. And what do you do to make sure you get things done? You know, because you know yourself, because you're being honest with yourself, because you are taking responsibility. You're going to set alarms. You might even call people to remind you. If you're somewhere where you can get a call through a phone to wake you up, you might even do that. You might have 4 or 5 things going on just to wake you up 2 hours ahead to make sure you get there on time, because it's a high priority. So it's where you set your priorities at. That's all it is. It's about setting priorities. It's not procrastinating, right? Yeah, there's things where we have on our list where it's a challenge to get it done, but being honest with yourself, being truthful with yourself, and taking the responsibility to investigate, to research what you need to get done so you can know the steps to get that done a lot easier. Okay, there's things that's challenging all the time, but we have to take the steps to find out about those things so we can make it a little bit easier to complete those tasks. So that's not an excuse. Okay, so that's calling myself to find out maybe it's something that I have experience in. Maybe that's calling a friend, or maybe just looking up someone on Instagram. Find out the expertise in what you need to complete and what tasks you need to complete. Find out where the expertise are at, and then find someone, DM someone on Instagram. Nowadays, you got the whole world at your hands. Okay, I DM people on Instagram all the time. I'm doing interviews with different folks, and when I do interviews, I'm learning from them. You know, I'm learning where I can reach out when I need help. I'm learning different things about insurances and things like that. So it's about priorities. Okay, how you set your priorities, and you need to get these things done. It's 2018. You're going to get left behind. You need to be online also. Okay, it's a day and age where this is a common thing. Online, okay, whatever you call it, social media or communicating, I don't care what it is. It's the thing that's happening. It's the thing that's going on. It's a thing that's inevitably where we're going towards. Like we're not turning back from this. Okay, so you need to move in that direction as well. I also want to say is if you're a licensed contractor and you're listening to this, if I haven't lost you already, um, um, finding jobs, right? Putting in time to find jobs. If you're a if you're a licensed contractor and you're trying to find good employees, right? You also have to realize that, hey, to find good employees, you have to meet a certain criteria. You can't just say, hey, I'm looking for good employees and find these good people, and you don't have to work to hold them. You actually can find good employees and turn them into bad employees because you're not ready to bring on good employees. You're not ready to bring on people and keep them busy. Okay, you have to meet a certain criteria. You have to meet a certain discipline to bring on good employees. Remember that. You have to uphold yourself, take responsibility. Okay, good employees is not looking to jump from job to job because you won a good bid. So now they need to be working for your company. And then the next job you win, it's 2 months down the road after that job is completed, and you don't have no work for these guys. They're not looking for work like that. They're looking for consistency. They got families to feed. They want to put in the effort, the time for you, but you need to give that effort and time back, and responsibility and commitment and honesty, right? And that's being with yourself. Everything is about you making that choice to move to that next stage. You being honest with you. You know what you know where you fail. You know, I wouldn't say fail. You know where you have shortcomings at. You know where you don't follow through at. You know where you may not want to do something and you just won't do it. You know these things about you. But what I'm saying is this: you have to overcome them. So to overcome them, you have to be committed. You have to be honest with yourself and commit to the task and take the responsibility to make sure that happens. By all means, take the responsibility to make sure that happens. Make it a priority. That's what it is. Don't give 110% only in 2 areas of your life. Give 110% in all areas of your life. That's it. That's all you have to do is give 110% always in every part of everything. So I'm gonna leave you with that. That way I'm not rambling on too much, but I just wanted to give a little bit of motivation out there on this Sunday morning. Sunday morning, 7:12. Um, been up for a while. Probably gonna do a few classes and do some other things to help build into the Contractor University that we're putting together and launching pretty soon. That way you can get other motivational videos from other contractors in the industry, where you can get insights about insurances and different things like that. We're going to have that Contractor University platform where it's going to be a low monthly cost to get in, and you're just going to have access to oodles and doodles of content that we need as contractors, that we need as soon-to-be contractors, that we need as successful contractors. It's going to be a platform where everyone can draw from. All you do is have to pull it up on your phone, tablet, desktop, and watch it. Select what you want to watch, search it, watch it. Learn about social media, learn about websites, learn about sales. Everything is on there. And it apply to you no matter where you're at in the world, because contracting is an industry. We all deals with different things of that industry in different lights and forms, but we still have to deal with somewhat of the same thing: insurances, getting jobs, landing jobs, billing jobs, hiring, okay, dealing with issues, solutions, things like that, growth pains, slowdown of work, sales. So I'll leave you with that. Have a good week that's coming up. Make sure you take responsibility, do the things you need to be doing, do the things you need to get done, and hope to see you around. And stay tuned. Thank you for your time and watching this. I really, really appreciate it. I really do. And if you gain something from this, or this help you get along in the morning or the afternoon, depending on when and where you listen to this, let us know. And we'll continue to provide more and more and more and more. Till then, see you on the next one.